Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great day. Today's stories include toxic family and friends, wedding drama, entitled people, relationship issues and miscommunication. Let's start. Am I the idiot for leaving my own wedding early? So I, 30 male, and my husband, 34 male, just got married a week ago. We were having a good wedding until the speeches happened. Now I thought it was common sense to not do this, but during the best man speech he decided to propose to his girlfriend. She said yes, and all hell broke loose. From that point on, no one paid attention to me or my husband, nor paid attention to the event times. People starting eating early, the speeches were cut short after he proposed. On top of that, he got the DJ to play him and his girlfriend their song, which incited a whole bunch of couples to do the same. For about 3 hours it was just couples running to the DJ to play, quote, their song and hogging the dance floor. When me and my husband finally got a chance to dance, people were too exhausted and didn't pay attention, they instead went to eat. After several hours of this, I told my husband I didn't really want to be here anymore, and he agreed. We ended up leaving. The only person we said goodbye to was our parents. Nobody even noticed we had left. Now here's the problem. 3 days after the wedding, a cousin of mine had asked me when did I leave my wedding, as she never got to say goodbye. I told her we left early because nobody was paying attention, nor cared enough to. She said okay and hanged up. Now we've been getting calls from all our relatives telling us we're immature and need to lighten up, that we should be happy our wedding made people this romantic. So am I the idiot? OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the a-hole. I believe I may be the a-hole since leaving early might have rubbed people the wrong way. What a bunch of idiots, all of them, starting with the best man, and continuing with all the a-holes that turned your wedding all about them. They are idiots, and also everyone who agrees with them, including your family members. I wonder if this happened at their wedding, if they wouldn't be upset either. I can affirm you, they would, so this makes them idiots and hypocrites. Also, I think the best man has something against you or your husband OP, because a real friend would never do something like that, much less without talking to you first. Do you think it's possible that he talked to your husband and hubby gave him the okay, but when he saw your reaction he didn't want to admit it? But anyway, he shouldn't even have asked. It wasn't his and his now fiance's moment, it was supposed to be yours and your husband. Your friends and family are a bunch of a-holes. Oh, and by the way, I really hope that on the wedding day of these fake friends attention-seeker couple, you should announce that you are going to be parents. I don't care if you're going to be true or not, just say it loud, for everyone to hear. Or better, just show up with a surprise baby, even if it's not yours, just to take the attention of them, and if anyone complains, just remember their ridiculous, narcissistic and petty behavior at your wedding. And I hate to consider it this, but do you think it's possible that these, quote, friends and family, didn't see a problem with a proposal at your wedding, in addition to their behavior after, is because they didn't consider it as real wedding? Or even a real marriage? I really hope that is not the case, but if it is, they are bigger a-holes than I realized. But still, I think if it were me, I wouldn't just leave my wedding like that. It's my wedding, it would be months of planning, thousands spent, and I don't know how long waiting for this day, just to be stolen by these clueless people? No, so I would remind everyone that it was my day, not these two idiots, and anyone who didn't like it could just leave. But I understand that at the time you were very upset and overwhelmed, and I don't even know if you had the strength or mind to do something like that. But anyway, not the idiot OP, these people are not your friends, and they and your family are all idiots. And what do you think about all that? What would you do in OP's situation? Would you have done the same as him? Or would you have done something different? Now let's read the comments and some of OP's replies and get more information. Not the idiot. Oh my gosh, that is the worst that could happen on your wedding day. How on earth could they be thinking it's okay to propose on your wedding day? Even if you're so stupid to think that's okay, you ask the wedding couple. And that they continue to steal the thunder is so not okay. So I get why you left early, and that people are calling you that you're being immature. No, just no. Your wedding day is about you, they should be celebrating you, you are the center of all the attention. Don't budge in saying you're okay with it with your relatives. They're all a bunch of a-holes. And I'm so sorry this all happened. Is there a way that you could do another special day with your husband and people close to you, and have a great day together? Like a small do-over? If it's up to me, it'll just be me and him and just our parents, considering everyone else also told the DJ to play their song. We're going to host another small wedding with just us. I'm so sorry that everybody else did that. Also, the DJ sucks, he should have thought about what he was doing before playing everybody's song. That's a great idea, I'm glad your parents understand. You didn't say that specifically, but I'm guessing they do. So you can have a small party. They do actually. Our parents are the only one on our side. Not the idiot. It is quite clear that your wedding is supposed to be about the couple. It's about celebrating your love, not everyone else. Proposing to someone at someone else's wedding is a-hole behavior. Why would you steal the attention of the couple? Plus playing their song. You have every right to be pissed off. I hope you can still celebrate somehow at a smaller occasion. And if I were you, I would tell the dude that it was inappropriate. Congratulations anyway. We did tell him off in the moment, but it was too late as everyone else did the same thing they did. So what? It was your wedding, and you paid him, he should be doing what you wanted. And you didn't want it that everyone had, quote, their song, played at your wedding. Not the idiot, send the best man a bill for half the cost of his engagement party. Not the idiot, what a selfish best man. I haven't got a clue why people are this dense, or what goes on in their tiny minds to suggest this is acceptable, and then to play their goddamn song? Again, not the idiot at all. You deserve the night you want for your wedding, and if that's making the best of things by you and your husband heading off, then so be it. It's no one else's business and no one gets to tell you how you feel about things. Sorry, you didn't deserve this. And what do you guys think about the comments? Do you agree with them? Would you advise anything different to OP in this situation? Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Oh, and are you enjoying the video so far? If so, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications to know when a new video is out. This really helps the channel, so I appreciate it. Now let's go to the next story. Am I the idiot for causing family drama over a swimming pool? So, I know from experience that Reddit isn't the most understanding towards parents of young kids, but I really just want a third-party opinion, because this situation is driving me crazy, and my family are saying I need to get over it. I, female 30s, live with my partner and our 2 kids, ages 7 and 3. My older sister, Ava, also, female 30s, and her husband recently purchased a house in the local area. It's a super nice place with a big yard, and as you can probably guess from the title, a swimming pool. Ava recently hosted a barbecue at her place. It wasn't a huge event, she invited me, our parents and our other siblings. She mentioned letting the kids play in the pool, so I only assumed my kids would get to be included. We are potty training, although my youngest is still in diapers at the moment. At the barbecue, I was getting my youngest ready for the pool, by changing him into a swim diaper. Ava pulled me aside, and told me she doesn't think it's hygienic for my youngest to play in the pool, since swim diapers don't hold pee, and she asked that he doesn't swim in the pool with the other kids playing in it. I didn't think this was fair and told Ava that lots of people, adults and kids, pee in the pool and it would be no different at a public pool. So what's the problem? She was being really condescending and wouldn't listen to me at all. And said that he can play in the pool when he's toilet trained, and said it's not fair on the other kids. At this point my son was crying, because he wanted to swim in the pool, and I told Ava she was being cold, but it's her house and her pool, so do what you want. Ava accused me of trying to guilt trip her and told me to just drop it. I was getting upset myself at this point, and I told our parents and other siblings about what Ava did. They told me it's not a big deal, and that it's not worth arguing with her over, and try not to let it bother me. I wasn't happy with this, because this essentially means they're siding with her and downplaying how she treated me and my son. I left the barbecue early with my family, because we didn't feel welcome after that. The next day, Ava messaged me a whole paragraph, and said that she's sorry that I'm upset, and that she wasn't trying to exclude my son for the sake of it. It was a super non-apology, and I told her I don't want to hear it. And that she's damaged her relationship with her nephew, and she's not the one who had to deal with him being upset. Ava snapped at me out of nowhere, and said I'm being dramatic. I told her to grow up and said that I have a very valid reason to be mad, and she needs to stop acting like a teenager. Ava showed these messages to everyone, and everything is just a bit up in the air. I feel like I'm right here, but the rest of my family doesn't seem to agree. Well, her house, her rules. And she didn't kick you out of her house, she just doesn't want your son to pee in her pool. It's not that difficult to understand, and agree to it. I get that she could have already told you beforehand that she didn't want your son to go into the pool, because he is not potty trained. And you could have found another solution or even decided whether or not to go to the barbecue. I don't know how your family dynamic is like or if you are having some kind of problem with someone else. But you took this situation to another level. It went from, please let's be hygienic and not urinate in the pool, to, you are rejecting my son, disrespecting me and excluding my family from your home. Which wasn't the case. You're the idiot here, OP. Even more so, after the reply you gave to your sister's apology, especially when she shouldn't have apologized in the first place. And instead of you just accepting it and then carrying on with your lives. You were rude and acted like you did nothing wrong, which again, was not the case. You are the idiot here, OP. How the F are people voting not the idiot here? You are the idiot, 100%. First and foremost, it's not your pool. It's Ava's. And it's totally reasonable for her to not want your kid's piss in it. She could have told her this, before the kid was already getting changed, and avoided 2 adults and a child having a meltdown over it. You are the idiot. Not sure why peeing in the pool is considered okay by a lot of people, but it's effing disgusting and your sister has a right to say no. Everyone sucks here. She really should have let you know beforehand that only potty-trained kids were allowed in the pool. Of course your kids were going to want to swim, and of course you didn't think it would be an issue. She should have given you a heads up, so you could have prepared. Even not knowing this in advance, it's still her pool and you shouldn't have escalated it the way you did. You are the idiot. Have you ever seen a kid have an accident in a swim diaper? I have. Nasty brown shit water is surrounding the child. The pool then needs to be drained and sanitized. And then saying she's damaged her relationship with her nephew, please he won't remember. You need to get your entitlement in check. You are the idiot. You act like it's normal to pee in pools. Your sister put a very, very sensible boundary. You're acting entitled. And what do you guys think of this story? What would you do if you were OP? Don't forget to leave your comment down below. Now let's go to the last story. Am I the idiot for demanding that my girlfriend pay for herself when I cook? Background: we've been dating for 2 months. My girlfriend, 23, works a full-time job and live at home with her mom, in other words, no lack of funds. Me, 25, student with a part-time job and relatively expensive apartment, in other words, pretty slim budget. Problem: since I am the one with a private apartment, we spend most of our time together here, and it is then natural that she eats my food. I have no problem with cooking a little bit of extra, since most of the food I cook is delicious, but cheap. I also regularly drive her around, since she doesn't have a car or license. The other night I hosted a dinner party with some friends and made pizza along with wine for the guests. The next day, when I asked everyone to pay for their share, my girlfriend was the only one to object. She said that it wasn't fitting to ask money of a partner, and was extra upset that I hadn't informed her previously. I got mad, since I don't want to pay for company, even if it is gifts, and I feel non-appreciated, since I regularly cook for her and drive her around without asking for compensation. So, am I the a-hole here? Edit, since everyone is getting worked up about the paying for dinner part, it's fairly common amongst young people in Sweden and especially amongst young people. I would never get invited over and not pay. I don't want my friends to feel like they have to pay me for my company. Well, overall, I don't think you're the idiot. Since this is something common among your group of friends, and all the other guests were on board on paying and knew about it, I don't think you did nothing wrong. And if she was just a friend, she would be the idiot for refusing to pay, but she's not just a friend, she's your girlfriend. A girlfriend who spends a lot of time at your house and eating your food, without contributing financially to the groceries, and until now, you haven't asked her to contribute with. So I don't take away the reason for her surprise, when you asked her to pay for a dinner you made at your house, but her reaction was kind of idiotic. When you guys go out, do you split the bill? Or is it just you who pays? Or do you intercale who pays? In any case, I think you need to talk about this dynamic, and if she spends so much time at your house eating your food, and since she has the means, I think she needs to start contributing to the grocery bill. And by the way, I think the only part you kind of in the wrong here, was not telling her previously that she would also have to pay. Since, as you told us, she has the habit of going to your house and eating as much as she wants, and doesn't pay anything for it. So it is not strange for her to think that this time it would be any different. Also, I think it's a little odd to invite people to your home, for a dinner you're hosting, and then ask them for money. Yes, I've been to gatherings where everyone brought a dish, or something, or where everyone ordered something and only one person paid and then later the others paid them their share. But, being invited to a dinner at someone's house, that they cooked themselves and then paying for it, that's a little strange to me. But like OP said, it's normal where he lives, so not the idiot OP. If she is there eating your food, she should be contributing to your groceries. Or at least buying some of her own snacks and stuff to keep there. I think there are two issues at hand. Asking her to contribute to groceries as a whole. In that instance, OP is not an idiot, that is just reasonable. As for the dinner party, you are the idiot. You don't invite someone over under the guise of attending a dinner party, and then send them a bill without letting them know the arrangement ahead of time. I wouldn't call it a dinner party if you send the guests a Venmo request the next day, lol, so awkward. You are the idiot. That rubbed me the wrong way, too. Apparently OP says that's normal in Sweden? In my country, if you host a dinner party, the host provides the food. Unless it's potluck where everyone brings a dish. Not the idiot broadly, kinda the idiot because you didn't say so in advance. Anyone expected to contribute financially to anything should be aware in advance. Once notified, they can choose to participate or not. And what did you guys think of this? Do you think OP is right? Or do you agree with the girlfriend? Don't forget to comment down below. And that's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.